Good morning and welcome to another Commute with Faery. I am Crimson Faery and I am commuting to work. Okay, so I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, and I have a whole bunch stored on my camera, and I'm really not sure which ones I'm going to post and which ones I'm not, because my last one I was just like halfway through my commute I was like, no, this isn't worth it, and this is a terrible video, and I just stopped it in the middle of it, and I'm like, nope, not continuing. I even considered giving it up altogether, except one diehard fan who just keeps pushing me. Come on, Faery, do your commutes. Well, I mean, I'm commuting, but you know what I mean. So, here I am. Maybe I'll feel more comfortable doing these on a more familiar route. I had found that taking the same highway that I took from my previous job, things felt more normal for me, like going to work and such. And I don't have to concentrate as much, at least it seems to me, because there's no twisty, windy, turny hills. Plus, that morning, I was like, bleh. I was like a zombie. It was terrible. So, here I am, going to try it again. I still don't really know what I'm going to talk about, and I say that like every time, and then I end up filling up the entire time. So, I guess one of the biggest things that I'm going through right now, and we'll touch on like my bipolar disorder and such. I talked to a friend last night, and I kind of was explaining how it's so much more than just I'm feeling like blah. I wish people could understand that it's not like, oh, come on, just pick up and do something that you like. I mean, I like a lot of things, but I really just don't seem to care. I could give two rat's tails about how much I don't care. And I think I just made that phrase up. I think it's give a rat's tail. Whatever. I'm original. I have like this dislike or disdain for my computer anymore. And I'm really not sure why. Hang on, chapstick time. Not with that chapstick. Ooh. Whew. I almost ran into a curb. Alright, we're gonna try and find some chapstick in my purse that did not melt. Anyway, so the depression is like really, really getting to me. And it's annoying too, because there's things that I want to do, like in my brain. I want to like video games. I want to get back on my computer and do things and play games with my friends. Right now, about all I do is Facebook. Nearly wrecked my car, apparently, as I'm trying to find my chapstick. Oh, I'm so mad. I got like junk in my purse. Alright, this is garbage. Ooh, red light. Stay red for just a minute. Aha! All the way at the freaking bottom. Yeah, I never would have found that. I didn't moisturize after my shower. That's a really important thing to do, is to moisturize after the shower. I don't care what those body washes claim to have for moisture. It's beans. You need to have some sort of oil-based moisturizer to really replenish the oil in your skin, because where did I just use? Oil. Yes, your skin produces oil. And yes, though we wash our body to get clean, we're not washing our body to get rid of the oil. We're washing it to get rid of maybe excess oil, body odors, and dirt and dead skin cells. But what ends up happening is our body washes, as good intentions as they may have or not, strip everything away, the good and the bad. So you kind of have to rebuild everything back on your skin. And I know I totally just changed the subject, but oh well, deal with it. It's here now. So there's lots of ways that you can replenish the moisturizer. I have a homemade body butter that I made with coconut oil and shea butter and a couple of other nice exotics and lavender essential oil in it for fragrance and aromatherapy and healing properties. I just didn't take the time because I'm practically out of time to go and do anything extra this morning because I have to go get breakfast while I'm out. So I've decided to go leave a little bit early so that I can run through a drive-through, which I'll obviously have to stop recording because you're on my driver's window. So anyway, moisturize. Very, very important, as I almost swerve again. Okay, no more talking to the camera. Alright, foggy, turn headlights on. Driving too fast. That's all I need right now is a speeding ticket. I'll be so upset. Okay. Alright, so I have no interest in video games or my computer or anything like that. And then usually when that happens, I'm like, ooh, I want to do this. And then something sparks my brain and then I want to do knitting or crocheting, or sometimes I'll even get into a new hobby. Well, I think part of me wants to try something new, but since I'm now fully consciously aware that I'm blowing money on stuff I don't need, won't use, and will eventually drop, I think that has kind of deflated my need to do something that's new. I can't even give an example because I'm not really craving anything particular that's new. A girlfriend of mine and I got started, or we wanted to get into soap making and sell our soaps, and we were calling ourselves Twisted Sisters because we grew up as sisters, as best friends, so close that we were sisters. And to this day, we've got a 19-year relationship under our belt, and she's my best friend ever. And anyway, so we wanted to go into this soap making thing. And it was a really stupid idea. I really wish she would have said, no, Faery, you need to be smart about this. How much money have you already spent? How much more money do you need to spend to get this up and running? And are you going to be fully committed? Did you do your research, Faery? No research done. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. And it was all triggered by a streamer that I watch on Twitch who was making some homemade soaps. And I was like, I can do that. That's easy. But she wasn't making the complicated soaps. She was making the melt and pours, which is a pre-made soap that you literally just you cut it up into cubes, you melt it and pour it into a mold, and voila, you're done. You can color it if you want to, fragrance it if you want to, but it's done. But I didn't want to do that because I don't know what chemicals are in that soap. I wanted to make my soap all natural and make it a healthy soap. So we made our first batch of soap, and it takes 6 weeks to cure. So while we did not continue to make soap while it cured because I got lazy, and I got lazy. Oh, sorry guys. So finally the 6 weeks came, and the soap ended up smelling really good, felt really good, but it ended up not working because something happened. It made it start, like, if you over lathered it, it had like this gelatinous ooze that came out that was a lot like mucus. I mean, sorry to be gross, but that's what it was like. And we don't know what happened in the chemical process to cause that. So both of us discouraged. We did not continue with the soaps. I, however, wanted to continue with making body scrubs, sugar scrubs for the body. And I found some recipes that I really liked. I made one called an emulsified sugar scrub, and it's a wonderful recipe. Like, I use it for personal use, and I absolutely love it. And sugar scrubs are great for removing the dead skin cells from your body without damaging your skin. And the ingredients that I put in mine are all natural ingredients except for the preservative, which is an absolute necessary ingredient. Otherwise you'll have bacteria growth, and I'm sorry, you vegan people won't like that. But as far as it goes, actually it is a vegan, it's even a vegan scrub, and it will replenish the moisture in your skin without needing that extra step at the end of your shower. Now, I still find that I like the extra step of using the body butter, just because you're no longer using water to rinse it off your skin, so it stays on longer and has a chance to absorb. Here's a fun fact for you guys. I used to be in a home business. This was another hobby that failed. A home-based business that sold intimate products, and part of our line were bath and beauty. And one of the facts that they taught us is that you only have 3 minutes from the time that you shut off the water till the time that your skin, your upper dermis, locks and will no longer accept moisture into the body. Sure, you can put lotion on and other creams and stuff on, and it will moisture the very top surface, but you're not going to get a good deep moisturizer after that, because the cells have just closed off. So these body scrubs, I also made a face scrub, face sugar scrub, and I like it. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. It consists of 4 basic ingredients. So here's a free recipe for you today. It consists of a tablespoon of olive oil, or any kind of oil really. I just wouldn't use vegetable or canola. You can use like coconut oil. I'm told is like the miracle oil. If you have like almond oil, apricot oil, avocado oil, all of those will work. And they can all be bought at Walmart. Walmart sold almost all of those. Safflower oil, that's a good one. No, not sunflower, safflower. So anyway, a tablespoon of that, a tablespoon of lemon juice, a tablespoon of honey, and half a cup of sugar, and you mix it until well combined. It makes about 4 ounces of scrub, maybe just a touch more. And you just put it in an airtight container, and it's good for about 2 to 3 weeks. And you can scrub your face daily with this. I'm going to be starting to look for something less gritty than sugar. The sugar is, believe it or not, is a moisturizer. So not only is it an exfoliator because of its granular ability, but it's also a moisturizer. The honey is an antioxidant and moisturizer. And you want to let this sit on your face for about 10 minutes if you can stand it with the lemon juice. If you can't stand the lemon juice, if you have a lot of breakouts or something, I would go with a really light oil and double the honey instead of the lemon juice, or split it between the oil and the honey. As long as the liquids always match up, 3 tablespoons. You don't want to go any more than that, or it'll get too ruddy. In fact, you could even go a little bit less, and you'll have a drier scrub that might be a little easier and not so goopy. I might try that next time with something a little less goopy. But there's so many things out there that you can do. Like, you could take a cucumber, like a quarter of a cucumber, peel it, and cut it so that you can get the seeds out of it. So you can cut it in sticks, basically. Peel it, cut it in sticks, and get the center out. And puree it. And you can mix it with something else. You can mix it with honey. You can mix it with honey as a nice additive, because that will be nice and sticky. And then use a paintbrush. It's just for your face, but not for your makeup. And you can paint it on your face. And then you would let it sit there. There are a ton of healing properties that cucumber has, helping with a lot of redness that's in the face, puffy eyes, tired dark circles. And this one won't really keep but more than just a couple of days, because you're using such a fresh ingredient. So, if you do more, keep it in the fridge. That'll make it nice and cool too whenever you go to apply it. Let it sit on your face for as long as you can give it time for. That way you get the maximum benefit out of it. And then just rinse it off with warm water. Honey can be quite sticky on the face once it's dried on the face, but it's not that bad. Just take a warm washcloth and just gently rub it off. And the nice thing about it is, if you accidentally get it in your mouth or on your lips or something, then it's not going to hurt you if you lick your lips or something. My beauty advice for the day. Now everybody owes me like $50. I expect your checks in the mail. Ooh. Traffic is a little heavier this morning. I haven't even been paying attention to it. That's how comfortable I feel in this commute. Somebody's just beeping their horn at somebody. This isn't New York City, so I find that to be kind of hilarious. Somebody's riding my butt, and I'm doing more than the speed limit. I find it funny. Can't tell if this person in front of me wants to go or not. There we go. Depression thing, I don't know. I just I'm just not sure how to handle it or handle myself, so I'm just taking it one day at a time. There'll be times where I'll sit there and just stare off into absolute nothingness and feel completely content with that. I'm reading a book right now where I'm engrossed in the book, but then if the book doesn't go my way, I get really bored with it and put it down, and then a couple hours later or half hour later or something, I'll be like, well, I really want to know how it continues, so I'll pick it back up, and it's like a struggle to get through it. I've considered trying to see if maybe I could write my own book, but since I don't ever finish projects, I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm pleased that I have plenty of time before I have to get to work at 7:35, and I don't have to be at work until 8. And even then, I'll probably get to still eat my breakfast at my desk. I'm hoping anyway. The next few minutes are going to be kind of me getting off the interstate and getting closer to where I need to go for breakfast. I need to concentrate on traffic because it's kind of ruthless right here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe and leave comments, because if you hated a segment of it, I'd like to know. Just be nice about it, like, hey, I didn't really like it when you did that, or hey, did you realize you picked your nose? And no, I didn't do that, I know. I'm much more ladylike than that. But let me know, or if there's anything that you want to hear about, let me know. Oh my God, that sunshine is so bright. 10 more seconds. Oh, it's better. Okay, so I think I can do this. If I'm taking this route to work, I think I can do my commutes with Faery again. I don't think this episode was too bad. Maybe I'll come up with some recipes and explain the recipe, explain the benefits of the ingredients, and add that as part of my commute show or something. I don't know. Researching stuff is kind of hard to do. And most of these aren't my own recipes. There's so many of them out there. It's like, why invent? Just look and see. But anyway, I am about to go pull up into my restaurant here, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you next time. This again has been Commute with Faery, and I am Crimson Faery.